Okay, we're back with the league, the last round at Suzuka for the GR3 class. We have an absolute insane championship coming to a close today in the final moments here. We can take a quick look at the results coming into the last race of the season for the GR3 class. Take a look at those now. So for the drivers standings, the drivers championship, Toasty currently leads the championship with only 1 point, but unfortunately Toasty is sick and cannot make the race today, so he will be potentially losing out on defending the first place position from Hubble Spheres, who is only 1 point behind Toasty. So as long as Hubble doesn't DNF today, Hubble will be able to potentially win the Drivers' Championship for himself. Stoll's currently in third place for Hoonigan Honey's Racing Mazda. Silva in fourth place with 73 points, only 10 points behind. Harm's Way currently sitting in fifth place, the other HHR Racing Mazda. Alan, my previous co-commentator from the GR3 race, is currently sitting in sixth place at the moment, representing Shinra Electric Power Company Toyota. Ryder in seventh place with only 4 points behind Alan. Dutra in eighth place, the other Shinra Electric Power Company Toyota driver, with 41 points. Azazel in ninth place for Bahamut Subaru. Willie.com, the alternate driver, he will be racing today for VIR Chevrolet. Trackhead, I believe, will be out today, and his replacement will be, I believe, would be Lugi on his debut race for Bahamut Subaru in the league. KG will be running the VIR Chevrolet. He's currently in 13th place. Bike Guru is currently 16th. Flying Disc in 15th. We have Little Goron in 16th. Taco Colazzo 17th. Nixon in 18th. And then we have Djax and War, currently no longer participating in the season, in 19th and 20th. So HHR Mazda is leading the championship by only 2 points over Avanti Corsa Honda. So Avanti Corsa Honda looking to potentially take that championship as well. So snagging the team championship in the GR4 class, they will be looking to do the same here in the GR3 class. CrowdStrike Racing Lexus in third place. Shinra Electric Power Company in fourth. Only 2 points behind, so Shinra potentially able to snag the third position in the GR3 class as well. Maelstrom Motorsports Nismo in fifth, VIR Chevrolet in sixth, and then Bahamut Subaru in seventh. So in the overall team standings, we have Avanti Corsa in first, HHR Racing in second, Shinra in third, CrowdStrike Racing fourth, Maelstrom Motorsports fifth, Bahamut Subaru sixth, and then VIR in seventh. And again, the point swings are pretty big in the overall championships, but we only have one more race left. So Avanti Corsa looking pretty good at the moment, but HHR Mazda will do everything in their power to not only win the GR3 class, but gain potentially enough points to win the overall championship. So good luck to all the teams and all the drivers today. It's a very close championship, and we will see everything unfold in the closing laps today. So Dinosaur getting the qualifying underway in just a moment. We'll join the cars on track in just a little bit. So both of the Maelstrom Motorsports Nismo GTRs make their way out onto the track first. Ryder and Silva lead the pack for qualifying on their outlap. So rain will not be a factor in today's qualifying, it seems. Looks like it's a little hazy out today, but I don't think there's any chance of rain, at least not on the radar at the moment. Harm's way with the special Japanese colors themed HHR livery. They've been changing up their livery for each race as the season comes to a close, so very amazing livery. I love that red hood and the green accent. It looks absolutely dope. Awesome work for these guys on their liveries. Flying Disc finds himself off track there on the outside of 130R. Fortunately, picks up a lot of damage there in his car, but finds himself back into the pits. Luckily not impeding anyone's lap times at the moment, since everyone is currently on an outlap. So currently riding on board with Silver at the moment, looking to set the pace around Suzuka. So the next league, like the official league, Season 3, will probably start 2 months from now. We have like almost like a 2 to 3 month league session, and then we'll do a 2-month off season. And the off season really is a really good time for everyone at LRC to do a bunch of random events, test things out. Like we'll run almost an event every single day of the week during the off season, because everyone has more time to organize and plan. And usually our organizers participate in the league, so they don't have enough time to plan and organize events for others. So during the season, all attention is focused onto the league and helping their teammates out, testing tunes, strategies, and whatnot week to week. But then as soon as the league's over, we do all sorts of fun non-committal events where anyone can join in. We do more focus on our academy sessions, more focuses on Monday Night Racing, Formula Friday, kind of like the weekly events that we have. And then we also have FTGP, which is our monthly endurance race that we have every month. And then we have support races for those as well. So a lot to look forward to even in the off season. So Silva sets the pace. He does a 2-minute flat, 0.882. Looks like as our cars come over the line, we got Hubble in 3rd place. Lukey takes the top provisional pole position at the moment. Azazel currently in 8th. Ryder drops down to 4th. KG puts in a solid time at 5th place. Harm's Way is only 0.02 of a second behind KG. and Alan currently sitting at 7th place. So Dinosaur, we saw him in the GR4 class racing for Lexus. He makes the step up today to fill in for Toasty for the CrowdStrike Racing Lexus team. Yeah, the next season's gonna be a different car. So this season we decided to do GR3, GR4. Next season, I think the car has not been quite decided yet, but it will be a spec car, I believe. So everyone will be driving the same. Everyone will be driving the same car. As to what kind of car that is, I'm going to not say anything about that because it will be a surprise. Although some of our members already have a good idea of what it will be, so all I can say is it's going to be really fun. So Nixon, the relatively new driver for Shinra, made a couple appearances so far. Currently sitting in 10th place at the moment for Shinra Electric Power Company. And as we were talking earlier, Willie took the pole position, provisional pole position with a 159.393. So the tire degradation for the GR3 class on softs is a bit high. So you can see now Lugi's in the pits right now, putting on a fresh set of tires. We'll see a lot of that happening right now. Azazel also in the pits, Nixon in the pits as well. Drivers will be coming into the pit almost every 3 laps. So 1 in lap, 1 out lap, and then 1 hot lap. I don't know why our Stream Elements bots keep just like auto moderating. I think it's like just poorly done. I'll have to undo the timeouts that we have for the bot. It's just like not good. Sorry about that, Ollie. So if you're watching right now, let us know in chat who your team is, who you're rooting for, what driver, what team. If you have any questions about our league, about any of the teams, also feel free to ask. I will be commentating solo today, so you guys can be my co-commentators. And again, today we have unlike any of the races that we had this season, we have a chance of rain today. Luckily, we didn't see any rain in our GR4 class, but there is a chance of rain for our GR3 class as well. And in the GR3 class, all of the cars are rear wheel drive drivetrains, so there won't be any advantage in the drivetrain department. Silva finds himself in the runoff area at the Casino Chicane. So it looked like Stoles was building up some time, a gap between the car in front to allow for another hot lap. Currently sitting in 5th place right now, looking to maximize his results with Harm's Way today to take the GR3 Team Championship, but also the overall team championship. So Dinosaur right now currently sitting in 10th place. Pretty good result by him so far. Nixon currently in 11th. Azazel in 12th place at the moment. And 32 Nasty PSVR takes the step up into the GR3 class, just like Dinosaur, to fill in for Raleigh Rancher at Avanti Corsa Honda. And then we got Flying Disc for CrowdStrike Racing Lexus in 14th at the moment. So we're at the final lap. Cars crossing the finish line at this moment will be done qualifying. So Luigi pushing the car to the extreme. Goes wide at the Casino Triangle. Is not able to take provisional pole position. And it seems like many cars are not improving their times at the moment. Hubble currently crossing the finish line. Makes an improvement up to second place. Knocks Luigi down into third place. Ryder jumps up into fourth place and Silva in fifth. So I think that's Flexium. Flexium, welcome to chat. Thanks for joining the stream. This is qualifying, so we're actually just finishing up qualifying. I think all of the cars have finished. Yeah, you just made it. So once again, our championship driver battle between Toasty and Hubble Spheres will not continue today. Toasty unfortunately out due to being sick. So Hubble will have the chance to take the Drivers' Championship today if all goes well. So we're currently waiting right now for the timer to expire. There we go. Taking a look at our qualifying results one more time. So Willie takes pole position with a 159.152. An incredibly fast driver. We know this from his results in FTGP. Currently, he's always a podium finisher whenever he participates in FTGP, so very strong pace by him. Hubble Spheres in second place with a 159.8. Luigi in third in the Bahamut Subaru, rounding out the top three. Ryder in fourth. Great qualifying by Ryder, actually. So pretty awesome to see him up in fourth place. Silva in fifth. So great showing today by the Maelstrom Nismo Motorsports team. KG in sixth. Stoles in seventh. And Dinosaur in eighth. So great showing by Dinosaur as well. Eighth place, right behind Stoles and right ahead of the other HHR Mazda car in ninth, Harm's Way. Not the best qualifying sessions for the HHR Mazda cars. Allen in 10th place. Azazel in 11th. Flying Disc in 12th. Nasty making the jump up to the GR3 class in 13th. And then we have Nixon sitting in 14th place. So the lobby got reset, and it looks like we are clear of any rain, at least to start with. Is good to see. Let's take a look at the radar. No rain on the radar. Looks like it's clear skies. So potentially we will have a dry race, but we'll never know until we actually start racing. We had some scary moments in the GR4 class where the clouds started getting really dark, and maybe we'll see that today. Yeah, Willie is incredibly fast, so VIR will be great to have him today, substituting for, I believe it is... I'll have to double check. I don't remember the other car. We have the Avanti Corsa fan club right now. And if you're just joining us, we are LRC. That's Learners Racing Collective. This is season 2 of the league. We're at the final round here in a tight championship. Tight battle for the Drivers' Championship and the Team Championship. And the overall team championship between the GR4 and GR3 classes. Silva there mentioning Disc is on wets, so making sure he doesn't start the race on wets. That would be a tragedy. So once again, a lot to play for here in the final round. Dinosaur giving me the 2-minute warning. So the main things to look out for today will be Hubble will have to finish today. So barring any sort of connectivity issues, he will need to not have a DNF in order to take the championship from Toasty. Avanti Corsa will be looking to keep their lead ahead of HHR. So it's important that not only Hubble has a good result, but also HHR have a good result as well. And so a lot here rests on the substitute, 32 Nasty PSVR substituting in for Raleigh to make points as well. So if the Mazdas here can outscore Hubble enough, they will be able to take the GR3 team championship, but also potentially the overall team championship. We don't actually use the safety car. I like to just have the safety car in the lobby to make it look cool, but we don't ever use an actual safety car in our races. We do like a virtual safety car. But if that does ever happen, the leading car will be the acting safety car. And then all of the cars will follow the leading acting safety car for one full lap, and then everyone will have a chance to pit if they have damage. And then once the field collects again behind the acting safety car, the lead car can call the green flag, and then we'll be underway once again. So it's anywhere between 1 to 2 laps is when it's how long the virtual safety car has. And then giving everyone a chance to pit if they do have damage. But I think in the course of the entire Season 2, we've maybe had 2 or 3 virtual safety cars. So not a lot. Typically, the incidents here are relatively minimal. But we'll see. We never know what happens. Every race is different. The conditions are always very different. We have a lot of different drivers hop in due to substitutions as well. So anything can happen. Drivers here giving the all clear to make sure that everyone's tunes and car is set up properly to start racing. All right, this is it. The moment that we've all been looking for. The GR3 class final race here at Suzuka. Lights are on and they're off. Willie takes the lead, stays the lead, should I say, takes the inside of the straight to protect his lead going into turn 1. Hubble Spheres maintains the second place, which is very, very close behind. Lugi maintains third place, KG in fourth, Ryder in fifth. So Ryder and looks like Silva maintained, but looks like, oh man, looks like Silva has gone off into the gravel there. I don't know if he got bumped or what, but definitely lost a lot of positions there. I don't know if that was an incident. We'll have to catch to see if we got something on the replay. But KG really, really tight on Ryder's tail right now, looking to stay behind in Degner 1 and Degner 2, putting the pressure on Ryder. An incredibly tight field right now between 4th place all the way down to 7th. KG there taking a quick look at the inside, but not able to make it stick. And then is now under attack by Stoles, who overtakes him coming into Spoon. Arms Way looking to make the pass as well. So top 3, Willie, Hubble, and Lugi starting to break their way away from the pack. Looks like Ryder there maybe served a penalty or some sort. Went off the racing line there to serve a penalty, what it looked like, and then rejoined in 6th place. So this was earlier. Looks like it might have been an incident between KG and Silva. Let's see if we can play that one more time through Silva's perspective. Oh, looks like KG, oh no. So it looks like KG went off the track a little bit and then ended up running into Silva on the way back on track. Unfortunate incident there for Silva. I'm sure the stewards will be looking at that after the race. So Stoles making his way up, catching the top 3 with Harm's Way really close behind actually. So Harm's Way making up his way through the pack, and Dinosaur currently in 6th place right now. So Epic Drive, he started in 8th place, gained 2 positions. Granted, one of them was probably Silva. Oh no, so I think that was Ryder. I think Ryder spun out of the exit of Spoon. Silva currently under attack by KG, so I think KG might have waited for Silva to retake his position in order to not get a penalty. So great sportsmanship by KG there to not keep going. So Luigi makes his way up into second place, overtaking Hubble Spheres. I wonder if we caught that on. No, it looks like he made the pass way before. So Luigi in second place. Willie currently leading the pack with about a 2.4 second lead over Luigi at the moment. So I don't have a live standings championship order right now, but I think if Hubble finishes in third and Stalls and Harm's Way finishes in fourth and fifth, it's going to be a very close championship battle here. .32 Nasty PSVR making his way up to 8th place. Flying Disc currently under attack by Silva, coming out of the hairpin. For those who've raced with Luigi know that he's incredibly fast. He was the winner of the LRC versus Good Racing battle that we had last Sunday, finishing first in the GR3 class race. Silva there, taking a little peek into the inside of Flying Disc around the 130R. I don't know if he tapped Flying Disc into the braking zone there, but isn't able to make a pass. Through the S's at the moment, a very technical section of the track. Flying Disc there losing his back end ever so slightly. Silva there with the extra traction on exit, but not able to capitalize on the better exit going into Degner 1 and Degner 2. Very tough section to pass. Although if he's looking for the moment, getting alongside a car into the hairpin is a good opportunity. But Silva here showing a lot of patience, looking for the right moment to overtake Flying Disc, waiting for him to make a mistake. So let's take a look at the car's strategies at the moment. So Willie right now with the racing mediums currently has about 2/3 of a tank left in his car. So potentially looking for a two-stop strategy, it seems. If he ends up pitting around lap 10, I think most cars will probably look to do a two-stop strategy with mediums all throughout the race. So the top three cars have the same fuel consumption and tire degradation at the moment, although Hubble with a little bit more tires than the top two. And look at this. So Stolz with very little tire degradation, significantly less than the top three, and sticking with the pace. So he's only 3 seconds behind Hubble right now. And then Harm's Way on the same strategy as Stolz. So HHR Mazda looking for a solid result here in this opening stint. They're looking really strong at the moment with tire wear and their pace. Although, as I say that, Stolz goes wide at Degner 1, but keeps it tidy through Degner 2. I don't know if he's going to get a penalty for going out of track limits there. Due to that mistake, Dinosaur has caught up to Harm's Way. So Dinosaur jumping into the GR3 class right now, potentially looking for a top 5 finish. It's exciting. It's like watching one of those, like an F3 driver jump into F2 and they start doing well right away, you know? It's like Kimi Antonelli over here at CrowdStrike Racing Lexus. So Alan currently sitting in 7th place. And then we got a 3-way battle here with Silva finally making the pass on Flying Disc, but not quite having it done. He's on the inside of Flying Disc, and what's going on here? So Nixon was looking to capitalize on Silva's poor line out of 130R. It was quite weird that I think Nixon jumped Silva momentarily as I tried to see who was behind them. So Silva, currently with damage at the moment, decides to pit at lap 5. Surely his strategy now will change. I think Silva now needs to rely a little bit on luck and timing of rain to make himself more competitive for the rest of this race. 32 Nasty PSVR currently sitting in 12th place right now with a lot of rear tire degradation relative to his front. So Dinosaur closing Harm's Way down at the moment. Dinosaur with very consistent laps in the Lexus. He's running a 203.6 this last lap, but his first 5 laps all within about half a second of each other. The Dinosaur looking very comfortable right now in that Lexus. Harm's Way certainly feeling the pressure from Dinosaur. Picks up the pace just slightly from his last lap, pacing about 0.6 of a second faster than his previous lap. So Willie right now feeling the tire degradation. Loogie making up time on Willie at the moment. Is closing the gap to down to a second. Dinosaur better keep 6th arm and hold on to it, or he gets no pudding. No, Dinosaur is looking for that 5th place. He's gonna go for 5th. So Loogie, currently the fast lap holder at the moment with a 2-minute 1:06.613. Sixth place is putting place. Fifth place gets putting just slightly more. All right, so Luigi is getting to about 1 second of Willie, but is struggling a little bit to get any closer than that. Those front tires seem to be going away pretty quickly, and Willie at the moment has a little bit better tire degradation even across all four of his tires. I think Luigi is going to run out of front tires before Willie will, so he's going to struggle to catch Willie in this last lap here of what is likely to be their in lap for the first stint. So Hubble takes a pit stop at the end of lap 8, so pretty early actually for a lap. He might be looking to do an undercut on Willie or Luigi, but it seems unlikely since they're pretty far ahead. We'll see if this works out for him. So Stoll's in harm's way, also looking very nice with the amount of tires that they have left and amount of fuel as well. So harm's way picking up the pace just a bit to stay in front of Dinosaur. Podium gets a root beer party with Roger Penske. Oh man, that's hilarious. So Hubble comes out of the pits in 10th place, just ahead of Ryder. Looks like Willie decides to stay out and Luigi decides to pit. So let's see if Luigi's undercut will work. I think Willie will stick to his plan to go a full 10 laps before pitting. Armsway jumps into the pits, which is surprisingly early, I think, considering his tire wear and his fuel usage. I think maybe maybe the cars are going in for an earlier fuel stop in anticipation of rain later in this race. It is starting to get a little dark. Currently on board with Alan at the moment in third place for Shinra Electric Power Company. Taking a smooth line there through the S's into the Dunlop corner. Alan all season has had no chill in regards to his racing position, his track position. Every race so far he's raced in, he's been basically sandwiched by cars in a train, so I think he's enjoying the clean air at the moment. We got a battle between Azazel, Fine Disc, and Nixon. Yeah, so we're currently in the pit window for the two-stop strategy, so we're seeing a lot of cars out of position at the moment. I think by lap 12 we'll see the net positions of the race. I think every car in this race so far is going for the two-stop strategy. Oh no, and Fine Disc going wide at the spoon and spins out. He's on track, but thankfully doesn't look like he's going to impede anyone else's racing line, so great job by Fine Disc. Keep it clean. So Willie in the pits, Dinosaur in the pits, and Alan in the pits right now. Nixon will likely join them in the pits as well, so yeah, in he goes. And Azazel elects to stay out. We'll see if Willie keeps his position or if Lukey's undercut worked. So Willie's coming out, and Lukey had just passed, and Stoles makes his way past Willie as well. Hubble Sphere makes his way past. So current net lead. Oh, so Lukey actually went off the track there and made a mistake and is now net third. We got a super tight battle here for first place. Absolutely insane. So we got Hubble, Stoles right behind Hubble, Lukey, and then Willie, our top runners. Stoles being the surprise here from fourth, now up into second, net second that is. This train here is going to be a very tense, very tense situation. Every one of these drivers are extremely competitive and looking for that win today. So Lukey having a little bit of a hard time warming up his hard tires. He's potentially going to go for a long stint here. Yeah, so Willie and Lukey both boxed. Oh no, it looks like Lukey got his back end a little bit wide there. Maybe he got a bump from Willie. I'm not sure if that happened, but Arms Way now looking to make the overtake on Lukey. Takes the outside into 130R. So it looks like Lukey just loses the back end. I don't think there's any contact there. So unforced error mistake there by Lukey. And then so Stoles makes his way past Hubble Sphere. So a lot of action going on here. So Hubble currently on hards and Stoles on softs. So I think these strategies are trying to take into account any potential rain that comes into play in the middle to second half of this race. It is starting to get dark, but there's no guarantee of rain in the coming laps. So Stoll's right now on the soft strategy, looking to do potentially a 3-stopper from what it looks like. Hubble on the hards at the moment, and then Willie on the mediums. So a pretty big divergence in strategies after the first pit stop. So Harm's Way on the same strategy as Stoll's as well. So as the clouds roll in and the track temperature drops, the cars with the racing hard tires are going to lack a little bit of temperature. We're going to have to drive in a certain way to keep the temperatures up in their tires in order to maintain maximum traction. And as you can see, Willie is up against Hubble's rear bumper there, putting the pressure on. Hubble there going a little wide out of turn 2. Getting that rear left tire a little bit dirty, but nothing that consequential. You can see though he's struggling for grip around the S's with those hard tires. I think Silva just made his way around Allen in the S's, actually. Let's see, check the replay to see if he made... Oh no, it looks like maybe Allen was looking for the pass there into the S's. And maybe Silva made a mistake. So Silva's struggling right now. Allen with the newer, fresher racing mediums, looking to make the pass on Silva. They go side by side, approaching the spoon into the braking zone. Silva has the inside, has the advantage, and Allen rightfully backs off to avoid any potential collisions going into the spoon. So Willie makes his way past Hubble Spheres at the Casino Triangle to keep missing these overtakes. So Silva really struggling with those hard tires, trying to make them work. Seems to lack a lot of grip into the cornering sections of the track. You can see Allen here making a ton of time up in the S's, but it doesn't help him if he can't make the pass in the cornering sections and doesn't have enough top speed to make the pass on the straights. So Allen might be stuck behind Silva for quite a while if he doesn't find a way to make it work. Which he takes a look at the inside, and just as I say that, they go side by side into the braking zone of Degner 1, and then Allen takes the inside of Degner 2 and makes the overtake. What a risky move, but very, very great move by Allen there. It looked like there's a little bit of contact, but I think it all looked fair. But as I say that, he makes a mistake into the hairpin and allows Silva to come back through, but as the better exit, Silva does not have the traction to keep up, and Allen takes 7th place. So Flying Disc at the moment is under attack by Nixon. Allen quickly finding himself under attack by Silva, who's looking to the inside. Okay, doesn't quite make the move, but takes a quick peek. So keeping that pressure on Allen, making sure Allen knows he's there in his rearview mirrors. So a lot of tight battles going on here. We got Flying Disc under attack by Nixon. Looks like we got Stoles right now, who is, I think he's coming up behind 32 Nasty PSVR. So not quite a battle there. But we got Loogie now coming up behind Hubble Sphere. Looks like both are on the racing hard options at the moment. And Harm's Way catching up to the pack with his racing softs, but doesn't have an insane amount of life left in those. Currently riding on board with Nixon. Takes the wide entry into the hairpin. Gets a solid exit. But not enough. Not enough to make it stick. Oh, so Hubble Sphere gets wide there, gets squirrely on the exit of turn 2. Looks like maybe he was battling with Willie. Willie coming up behind Hubble right now. I wonder if Willie made a mistake earlier that allowed Hubble to pass, and then now Hubble making the mistake and then Willie able to take the position back. So Willie back up into 2nd place, Hubble into 3rd, Loogie in 4th place at the moment. So Silva jumps into the pits. What's that? So Loogie, I think, made a mistake into Degner 2. Yeah, loses the rear end there. Luckily, it doesn't crash the car and keeps it away from the barriers, so no damage for Loogie. So Flying Disc defending for his life at the moment. There's a little bit of contact going in Degner 1. Nixon gets into a collision with Flying Disc, and Flying Disc is able to continue, but Nixon is in the sand. We'll have to take a look at that as a potential incident, maybe at the end of the race. But let's take a look at it on replay. Oh. It looks like Nixon just missed his braking point there. mean, going into Degner 1 side by side is just a risky move in general, so and it looks like someone is spun out at the exit of the last corner. No, was it Dinosaur? No, Dinosaur's in the pits. Or no, let's see here. Okay, so Dinosaur's in fourth. Okay, good. That wasn't Dinosaur. All right, so we're getting some cars going into the pits for a second round of pit stops. Stolz and Harm's Way both made their second pit stop, but looks like there is no rain in the near future, at least according to the clouds. They jump onto another set of softs, which is a crazy strategy. So they're going all out here on pace. So from P5 and up, I think Willie has made one pit stop. Hubble has made one pit stop as well. He's on the hards. And Lukey has also made one pit stop. So it looks like all top three cars are looking to do a two-stop strategy. Dinosaur, I think, is also on the two-stop strategy. So they're probably looking to pit somewhere around lap 20, lap 21. Stolz has made two pit stops. He's on his current out lap. They're going for, looks like, a very fast, soft strategy. And then Allen, I think, also on the two-stop strategy. So most of the cars in the top 5 have, except for Stolz, the top 7 actually, except for Stolz and Harm's Way, on the two-stopper. So Allen making his way past 32 PSVR Nasty. And now Flying Disc, who was originally under pressure by Nixon, finds himself under pressure by Azazel now. Seems like he can't get a break. So as it looks now, it looks like the strategy that the Mazdas are going, are using right now, might not play out quite as well as they hoped. If they have to make another pit stop, they're gonna have to make up around, looks like 30 to 40 seconds in time on pure pace. Seeing as they used another set of soft tires for their third stint. You know, if they somehow make it magically last for the rest of the race, I'll be incredibly impressed. But the weather here is unpredictable, so just as I was saying earlier how it was kind of starting to look sunny out, it's starting to get dark again. So anything can happen at this point. So Flying Disc having a great race so far, keeping his car in front of his opponents. He was able to keep Nixon behind for quite some time, and will be looking to do the same with Azazel. Silva right now in a battle with KG. Silva sitting right now on a half a second penalty. So Silva will have to serve the half second penalty. And oh, it looks like KG might have made mistake there coming out of Spoon and has lost a lot of time. Yeah, so Flying Disc with that incredibly fast Lexus down the straights. I think we saw this with Nixon. The cars behind make up their ground through the corners where the opponents have probably likely more downforce, more better cornering ability, but lack the top speed to make the pass down 130R. So Flying Disc taking advantage of his top speed to defend his position with his life. And Alan finds himself under attack by Harm's Way, who's currently on a fresher set of tires, and a fresher set of soft tires, that is. So a huge pace advantage for Harm's Way, looking to make the overtake on Alan. He'll look to make the pass down the back straight into 130R. Look at that, side by side, matching almost the same top speed. Side by side at 130R. Gets a little, keeps it neat and tidy. Very impressive pass by Harm's Way. That is not an easy place to make a pass. So great job by Harm's Way. Way to keep it clean. Very impressive. Hubble Spheres finds himself in the pits. Dinosaur right now in third place, although not a net position, seeing that Hubble Spheres just came into the pits, but is potentially in a race against Stolz and Harm's Way. So if he can keep his position, and Stolz and Harm's Way both still need to pit, there's going to be a pretty tight battle between the two towards the closing laps of this race. I unfortunately can't switch, so Rogue, I don't think I can switch the radar, the mini map to like the weather radar on here. So I actually have no visibility into what the radar looks like on the MFD. It looks like our race leaders, Willie and Loogie, are in the pit stops. And it's possible Hubble might get the undercut on them again. So we'll see where Hubble comes out in relation, Willie and Loogie come out in relation to Hubble. Oh no, it looks like Silva got into an incident there with Nixon, but slows down, allows Nixon to keep the position. Another display of good sportsmanship by our racers. So Willie comes out with a full tank of gas and racing mediums. Looks like Loogie comes out just before Hubble Spheres with also a full tank and racing hards. And then Hubble Sphere is also on his full tank with hards as well. So it's going to be a battle to the end, assuming there's no rain, between Loogie and Hubble, with Willie slightly ahead of the two. So 2/3 of the race done. Stolz and Harm's Way currently have the lead but potentially not the net lead, as they still both have to make a pit stop. Stoll's finding himself a little bit in the grass there at the exit of Spoon. Willie making his way up behind harm's way within a second ahead. So if rain does come in the next couple of laps, that'll be a saving grace for HHR Mazda, saying that everyone will have to pit for intermediates. So it looks like HHR will be praying for rain in the next couple of laps. And it looks like it's getting really dark though, so we'll see. I think we've seen it get dark a few times already and then no rain, but I wonder if this time will be different. Thank you for following Christian the Dodo Bird. And for those just joining us, this is the league. We are LRC, stands for Learners Racing Collective. Oh no, so Harm's Way makes an exit out of Degner 2, and Willie is able to capitalize by taking a better exit, defends the inside of the hairpin, and sticks the lead, keeping second place. But again, this might have happened anyway, since Harm's Way still has to make another pit stop before the end of the race. So yeah, this is gonna be a tight battle towards the end. As I was saying before, we're Learners Racing Collective, also known as LRC. If you are interested in racing with us, feel free to click on that Discord invite link that's pinned on our Twitch chat. We're a group of GT7 racers who just love racing, especially clean racing. We have a lot of very strict clean racing etiquette rules for our server. We also have a lot of our events are geared towards learning and improving and learning strategy, technique, any way to get faster in league racing scenarios, racing etiquette, passing techniques, all sorts of stuff. So if you're looking to get faster, improve your pace, improve your racecraft, definitely feel free to check us out. This is the round 6 of season 2 of the league, the final round, and a lot of championships are up for contention. So Stoll's at the moment on the 3-stop strategy, looking to make his 3rd pit stop very soon. I think they were praying for rain within this like 20 to 25 lap window, but is not seeing any at the moment. It is getting dark and hazy, but if they have to make a pit stop and then make another one to change on to inters, their strategy is pretty much done, and they'll be out of contention for winning the race. So Willie right now in the current net lead, ready to go till the end of the race on the 2-stop strategy. Harm's Way currently in 3rd place, but also on the same strategy as Stoll's is. Loogie sitting at 4th place, his debut race at the league, representing Bahamut. filling in for Trackhead. So Hubble is currently sitting in 5th place. Currently fighting for the driver championship. Due to Toasty from CrowdStrike Racing Lexus, he will default to win the driver's championship as long as he finishes the race. And I think we're past the 75% points at which he'll get half points for. So even if he DNFs at this moment, I think he'll still get enough points to win the championship. So huge congrats to, well, I don't want to say congrats yet, but looking really good for Hubble Spheres at the moment. So Stolz comes out in 4th place. Harm's Way comes out in 5th place. Looking good for the top 4 and 5 finishes. And Dinosaur, an incredible drive by him so far. His debut for the GR3 class in the CrowdStrike Racing Lexus. Making the jump from the GR4 class. And 6th position is not easy in this class. So props to having an incredibly good race so far. Alan, representing Shinra Power Electric Company, Toyota, in 7th place. Azazel in 8th place. KG currently sitting in 9th place at the moment. Running on racing softs with those front tires completely dead. Flying Disc in 10th place. Silva and Ryder, the Maelstrom Motorsports Nismo cars, in 11th and 12th. I feel like in every single race so far, the Maelstrom Nismo cars always end up finishing next to each other, like in qualifying in the GR4 class, also in qualifying in the race as well, they finish next to each other. You guys are a tight team. You guys love finishing together. We got NLR Nixon in 13 and 32 Nasty PSVR making the step up from the GR4 class as well to fill in for Raleigh Rancher. Oh no, looks like we got a disconnect by Loogie. That's unfortunate. I don't know what happened there. I think Loogie might have disconnected or something. So, dang, it's a really unfortunate situation for Loogie on his debut for the league. That would have been some valuable points for Bahamut Subaru. So Stolz and Harm's Way looking to maximize their points, now sitting in 3rd and 4th place. I think the championship, the team championship battle is going to be extremely close with these current standings. If the race finishes in the current position, Stolz and Harm's Way getting a lot of extra points for HHR Mazda, and 32 Nasty PSVR currently sitting in last place at the moment. I think it'll be a really tight points finish here. I unfortunately don't have anyone or a co-commentator to check the live standing, so we'll have to wait until the race is over to see what team won. I think Alan told me that he was going to type in the results as soon as the race is over, so we'll get the final provisional results from him as soon as the race is done. So the field now quite spread out at the moment, and the sun is shining once again. So the threat of rain has subsided for now. So we got Willie currently sitting in first place. The 25-second lead over Hubble. So Willie looking quite comfortable in the VIR at the moment. I think the closest cars in a battle right now are, let's see here. Looks like Nixon and no, it's not even Nixon and KG. I think Nixon is in front of Willie at the moment. Oh yeah, it looks like Dinosaur has damage on the front left of his car. It looks like lap 23 he maybe had an accident. It looks as if the time on his 23rd lap was a 2:17 and the rest of his laps were much lower, so maybe he spun out somewhere and hit the wall. So he's under pressure now by Alan. So Alan is 5 seconds behind and has about 5 laps left to make an overtake for that final top 5 position. And judging by the times, he's lapping about a second to a second and a half faster than Dinosaur, although the last 2 laps was only half a second. I was wondering what Silva went. Silva lost connection. So keeping the tradition of losing connection on the last final race of the season, similar to what happened last year, or not last year, but last season, where he lost, I think 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship by 1 point because he disconnected. I think the only 2 disconnects were Silva and Lukey. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. All of the cars are extremely spread out in the final stages of this race. A pretty ironic way to potentially end the championship when all of our races this whole season we had very close finishes within a second of each other. Suzuka has seemed to spread out the field the most we've ever seen, actually, this season so far. All right, so Alan now closing the gap to almost 3 seconds. Dinosaur is going to feel the pressure in the final 3 laps of this race. They have almost identical tire wear and fuel left in the tank. So Alan now needs to keep a cool head and not overdrive the car and try in an attempt to catch Dinosaur. So ads, don't count Don't count your chickens yet. Allen is very much in contention for that final 5th position. On long left-handers, you can see Dinosaur having a lot of trouble maintaining his speed through the corner, especially on Spoon, the off-camber turn, due to that damage on his front left. So Allen gaining nearly a second on this lap. Getting a little squirrely there on the exit of the final corner. And I think this is where Allen might gain most of his time due to the reduced cornering ability of Dinosaur's car. Dinosaur is doing well. He's managed to keep the gap at around just above a second in the S's. I think Allen here is going to really have to push to be able to make that second gap and make an overtake by the end of the last lap. Dinosaur goes deep though, makes a mistake getting into the hairpin. Oh, and then that's like about a half a second there on the exit of the hairpin that Dinosaur loses, and now he's going to lose an extremely large amount of time into Spoon, because that's a place where that requires a lot of mechanical grip, and the damage on that front left is not going to be helpful at all. And hopefully the top speed of that Lexus is going to keep him ahead of Allen down the front straight. So currently Willie is in the lead, an about 30-second lead at the moment. On the final lap, Hubbles is in second, Stolz in a comfortable third, and Harmsway in a comfortable fourth. So we'll keep tabs on Dinosaur and Allen as they approach turn 1 into the final lap. But Willie with a convincing lead here at the final round of Suzuka. He's no stranger to LRC. Consistently finishes in the podiums for FTGP. Has an amazing result here at Suzuka. Solid drive by Willie for VIR Racing. Makes his way around the casino triangle for one last time. So VIR having their best result with Willie as their alternate driver stepping in to take home the win at Suzuka in the Vet Intimidator Racing Chevrolet. Dinosaur still fighting for his life right now. So it looks like Stolz has made up some ground on Hubble towards the closing laps, but not quite enough to claim that second place. This could be huge for the team championships, but Stolz crosses the line at third, Hubble's in second. Harmsway crossing the line are about to cross the line in 4th place. And Dinosaur is under attack by Alan at the moment. Alan got the slipstream into the 100R, 130R, but will it be enough? Is he going to send it into the braking zone? Dinosaur moves into the inside to defend in the triangle chicane. Alan, though, is he going to be able to take a better exit out of the triangle, the casino triangle? Dinosaur gets a little squirrely on the exit. Is he going to be enough? Oh, he does. He keeps it in front of the Shinra Power Electric Company to take home the top 5 finish. That was a really, really close battle there towards the end. Sometimes the replays like stick to like an empty track for too long. I was like, hurry up and change so we could see the ending of the battle there. Azazel taking home a solid 7th finish for Bahamut Subaru. Flying Disc making his way around the casino triangle one last time. And then Ryder finishing up the cars on track with a 9th place finish. So epic race for everyone involved. I'm sure Alan right now is furiously typing the results into the spreadsheet, and we'll have those results live in just a second. But congratulations once again to Willie, our race winner. Let's go over the race results one more time. So Willie takes the top spot with BIR Chevrolet. Hubble Spheres takes home 2nd place, and Stolz rounds out the podium with the fastest lap. So looks like Luigi had it originally, but Stolz got the fastest lap towards the end there. Armsway in 4th, Dinosaur in 5th. Great job, Dinosaur. Alan, I saw you join. Alan in 6th. Great job, Alan. So great solid result. You guys had an amazing battle. We'll talk about that in just a second as I go through the results here. Azazel in 7th, Flying Disc in 8th, Ryder in 9th, Nixon in 10th, Giffy KG in 11th, and Nasty in 12th. And then we have our DNFs, Silva, who once again in the last race of the season DNFs due to a connection issue, I think, and Luigi, who was unfortunately in 2nd place at the moment, who DNF'd as well. So
yeah,
epic race. Alan, are the standings up and updated yet?
Working on it right now.
Okay, let me know when you're all good to go so I can show them.
Yeah.
But epic race, you two. Yeah. So Dinosaur, I was commentating on that, and just seeing Dinosaur manage the damage on his car.
I knew. Wait, did you see me bin it in 130R?
I didn't catch the bin, but I saw like that lap that you did on 23 was like 17. It was like 10 seconds longer than the rest of your laps.
I caught a little bit of curb coming out of 130R, and it shot me into the wall. So I had to run the last 7 laps with front, aero, and suspension damage.
Yeah, I was taking a look at the times, and I was commentating about how Alan was going to catch you around like the second last to the last lap based on the time differences that you guys were having, and that did not disappoint at all.
Man, I had my eyes on the podium. I was coming through 130R on lap 23, and I saw Stolz and Harmsway in the pits, and neither one of them had even started fueling yet.
Oh man, yeah, that would have been close. Well, you had a solid performance for one, jumping into the GR3s right away, but also, yeah, like the first league race in the GR3 class. So maybe you should belong in the GR3 class.
Oh, he needs to be in there. That was just Dinosaur, an incredible job today. Just driver of the day, like 2 races back to back. Man, that's what LRC is all about, man. That was such a good battle. Oof.
Yeah, I was looking at the timer and I saw the damage. I'm like, damn, Alan's getting like 1.2 to 1.4 per lap. He's going to catch me at 29. I'm going to make my Lexus really fat when it gets here. I was
So-
waiting for you.
We were riding on board with Alan's car, and we could see around like the fast corners that required a lot of grip where you were losing time. So like turn 1, you lost maybe like half a second because like that sweeping right-hander. And
It
then
was the
also
right-handers
Spoon.
I was losing time.
Yeah, and Spoon too, it seemed like you were losing a lot of time as well for whatever reason. But oh man, that was so
Somehow
epic.
the suspension damage helped me go through 130R even faster.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense if it's like, you know, the
It was
left-hand
front left.
turns, like, yeah. That's hilarious. All right, Alan, let me know when you're ready with the provisional.
Yeah, just checking. I want to make sure
I
everything
got
is
some
correct.
points.
Yeah.
I was
let's see.
also commentating about how Stoles in harm's way, a 3 and 4th finish might potentially be enough to clinch the team championship and the overall team championship. Seeing that 32 and that Hubble didn't get the win, so that's a significant amount of points that is not going to be on the plate for Avanti Corsa.
Willie had an epic drive in the Corvette.
Yeah, and Willie showing that the Corvette does have potential. So Willie, again, no stranger to LRC. He's a top podium finisher consistently in FTGP, our multi-class endurance race.
Oh, that's what it is. Haha. I'm just making sure everything looks nice and tidy. Before I guess before show this final standings, it is tentative, and due to the disconnects, we'll have to award some points in the post race, but it is ready to show.
All right, let's take a look. Drum roll. I wish I had like a sound effects board or something, but
Oh, I can't see anything.
let's see here. So I think it hasn't updated on our end.
Oh, that is odd. Let me
Interesting.
double check the.
Maybe I can refresh
yes.
my side. Let's see here.
It is updated on my end.
Okay, let me just. Okay. Well, it says Toasty is at 106 points.
Yeah,
right.
that's not right at all. I'm looking at the Google sheet right now, and it is updated. I can read the new point standings.
Toasty does have 106.
Here we go. Let's go. Okay, there we go. I got it. Just got it just now. All right. So Hubble takes so these are provisional points. So this is the provisional results. So Hubble in first place with the Avanti Corsa Honda NSX with 126 points. Again, unfortunately, Toasty was not able to defend his lead coming into the final round, so he will take second place with 106 points. So very unfortunate situation with Toasty being sick. That would have been an epic battle to see. Stoles takes third place, epic drive all season long by Stoles, consistently finishing in the top 5. And Harm's Way as well in fourth place, so both HHR cars in 3 and 4. And Silva in fifth place with Maelstrom Motorsports Nismo in fifth place. Alan, great job. You ended up in sixth for Shinra Electric Power Company. Splitting the Maelstrom Motorsports Nismo cars, so Ryder in seventh. Willie ended up in eighth, thanks to his win today. Azizel. Oh, weird. It kind of just jumped back to the old version. There you go.
It jumped because I made the changes to reflect the potential points for Luigi and Silva. Yeah, so I actually moved Silva up into fourth place with getting half points for the race.
Oh, okay. So Silva I see it now. So Silva in fourth place with 1 point ahead of Harm's Way. Wow, what a finish there. And again, Ryder is still, so Alan, you still ahead of Ryder. Ryder in seventh. Willie in eighth, Azazel in ninth, Dutra 10th, having to leave halfway through the season. Flying Disc 11th, solid result by him today. KG in 12th, Trackhead not having to finish out the rest of the season. Same with Raleigh Rancher, Bike Guru. Nixon, a late addition, is in 16th. Goran, alternate driver as well. So 17th, Taku Colazo 18th. Dinosaur, you're in 19th. You're on the board. And then Loogie
with my driver
11th.
number for my place.
All right, so this is crazy. So HHR takes the GR3 team championship with 177 points. Avanti Corsa in second with 167 points, so 10 points off. CrowdStrike moving up into third place, unfortunately bumping Shinra down to fourth. So
They had
very
to put
close.
the ringer and Dino in.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you guys were like reversed, I think that would have been the difference there, because it would have been like a 10-point spread, right?
I still think the CrowdStrike would have, again, Toasty's not here, but I think it would have put in a stellar performance and ushered them up. But I will be honest, I was hoping to outpace Dinosaur to make up that deficit now that Toasty was out. But so I can't argue with a race like that, though. I would rather take a beautiful, hard-fought race like that than coasting to victory.
That was the first time ever playing Gran Turismo I physically got sweaty.
I am drenched, dude. I am beyond drenched.
I am pretty wet.
There is no rain at Suzuka today, but there is rain all over me, man. I am...
Oh, man. So Dinosaur playing a key role today in getting CrowdStrike that final third position in the GR3 class. So congratulations, Dinosaur. Shinra in fourth place, Maelstrom Motorsports Nismo in fifth, BIR in sixth, and then Bahamut Subaru in seventh. So this brings us to the overall team championship. So surprisingly, Avanti Corsa keeps the first place position in the overall team championship. So congratulations to Avanti Corsa. You guys had an epic season. HHR Racing, you guys also had an epic season. And unfortunately, you guys had some difficulty with Lamb King not being able to finish the last couple of races. So that really hurt your results towards the end. But you guys should be extremely proud of yourselves and how well you guys did this season. So Shinra, you guys get third place. So third place for the overall. It's a great finish for you guys.
That's what I want. I knew the skill gap was vast, so I was like, team, let's just bring it home, like aim for consistency, and I think it paid off. So I have multiple shout-outs, but Bishop, thank you for being the other rock in the team. Rogue for setting the foundation for everything that followed, and more thank yous to come. But anyway.
Yeah, congratulations, all of you guys. You did an epic job. CrowdStrike takes fourth place in the overall team standings. Again, you guys were missing Toasty today pretty hard, unfortunately.
Yep.
But Toasty, hope you get better soon. We'll look forward to seeing you on the track very shortly. Maelstrom Motorsports Nissan in fifth place with 226 points. Bahamut Subaru in sixth with 201. And then Vet Intimidator Racing Chevrolet with 160 points in seventh. So absolutely epic season overall. Again, these are provisional results, so this doesn't take into account any penalties, but from what it looked like, I didn't see any penalties really in the top contending teams, so I'm not sure if these positions will change, but either way, absolutely epic season once again from all the teams and all the drivers. Congratulations to everyone, even if you didn't finish in the points or didn't do well, and for all the people who stuck it out towards the end, and even our alternate drivers to step in when people couldn't make the races and had to drop out. So everyone should be really proud of themselves and pat themselves on the back for an incredible season. So any closing remarks for you guys for the season as a whole, or anything really?
Yeah, I've got a couple. So for the drivers that are watching this, we're not quite done yet. We've got one more race, the post-season race, which we'll do next Tuesday at Big Willow, where all the GR4 drivers will drive the NSX and all the GR3 drivers will drive the RX Vision. So that'll be fun. And then, looking forward to season 2, NASCAR, bunch of ovals. It's going to be chaos, or season 3, I mean, starting up aiming for mid-June after a couple of epic FTGP, the end of the Triple Crown, Got a lot to look forward to coming up in LRC.
Yep. So there you have the preview or the reveal for season 3. I was teasing towards it a little bit during the race. I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be a spec car. Like, I'm not gonna give the details out quite yet."
Oh, we
And
can
then,
give the details out. I finished building the car last night, and it's absolutely perfect, and it's the one you wanted. So
oh, okay, nice. I will definitely look forward to this. I'm kind of sad that I kind of want to like race in the league, but I also want to stream as well, so I'll
Do
be a
it.
little
not
conflicted.
only did I get the car you wanted, and I got it to the correct speed, but we're actually matching NASCAR specs as well for horsepower, weight, and all of that. So
Nice, very very
should
nice.
be should be epic.
So Ad says, "Awesome race, guys! Thanks so much to all of you, especially Dino for arranging the league and the commentary team for being absolutely awesome. Being part of the league has been an absolute privilege. Thank you, Ads. Thank you for participating. Yeah, you guys are awesome." So, Alan, any closing remarks? Any comments?
No, I think I said it at the end of last season. I'm just glad to be a part of it. It was massive. I can't thank Dino enough for putting this all together. I'm glad people are watching in their own watch parties. I'm thankful to all the fan clubs that show up to support their drivers, um, to the subs that show up, one and done, arrive and drive. I have countless thank yous, but of course, maybe the biggest one goes to Wonka for bringing us together in the first place. So thank you for
Appreciate
putting the
that.
production together, for streaming. It's a fantastic community to join. If you're hesitant on joining, please, the first thing you should do is ping me, and I will welcome you into the fold if anyone wants to join. So that is it from me.
All right, and once again, we are LRC, Learners Racing Collective, and this is the conclusion of our season 2 of the league. We'll probably do more streams throughout the off season leading up to the season 3. So continue to follow us, and we'll continue to do streams on just random events that we'll probably do in the next couple months. And with that being said, definitely join our Discord if you're interested in joining us and learning about us, or learning to improve your pace and improve your strategy and racecraft and whatnot. All things GT7. Or if you just want to have fun with a bunch of people, LRC is also a really good place for that as well. So,
Come race with us.
yeah. Thanks again to everyone involved, all our viewers, all of our drivers, the teams, organizers. Thank you, Dinosaur, for organizing the league. Thank you to Toasty and Alan for being co-commentators, and Dinosaur as well for being a co-commentator. We will see you soon. So take care.